100%.
And another thing, man, ladies, y'all got to learn how to protect your man character and stop destroying it. Like, as men, our character means something to us because it's our reputation, it's our credit limit, it's our credibility in the eyes of the public and the eyes of other men. And whether y'all care about it or not, we care about how we get viewed based from a respect standpoint, not from an image standpoint. This shit ain't about no fucking image. Nobody give a fuck about how a person is viewing their image or their personality or their charisma. But when it comes to a motherfucker's character, a motherfucker's credibility, a motherfucker's respect, their morals, their principles, your opinion matters because you're the closest person to that person. So the person that can do the most damage to that character is you. And most of the time, you're damaging a man's character based on a false and distorted perspective and perception of who this man is. And just look at it like this. How would you feel if your man mom always has something bad to say about you? Your man's sister always has something bad to say about you. Your man female friends or homies has something bad to say about you, and he said nothing. He said nothing to ever defend your honor, knowing that it's being misperceived, knowing that you're not who they think you are, knowing that the things that they're saying about you is false, and he says nothing. Now imagine the fact that you're the person saying the shit about him. And imagine what you putting him through and the type of strain that you create and you putting in your relationship just from that dynamic alone. So if you want him to protect you, because you're not going to feel like he's protecting you if his homies get off on you, if his mom get off on you, if his sisters get off on you, if his ex, her baby mom get off on you, you're not going to feel like he's standing up for you. But yet you'll throw him under the bus, drive the bus, and then look at him crazy, you know what I'm saying, for feeling like you don't got his back. When in reality, we're not saying make excuses for a man, but which is so weird because y'all make excuses for why a man don't marry y'all because it directly affects you, but you won't sit here and show up when a man's getting misperceived when he actually is trying, to show up, and you the one damaging his character. You don't never want to go back and restore the order on what you already created, the chaos for. So, protect the man the way you want him to protect you. It just look different. We're going to protect y'all physically. We're going to protect y'all from yourselves. We'll protect y'all emotions to the best of our abilities because it's not really our job, but it is our job to not add to the nonsense of making your emotions, fluctuate in a non-conducive way. But the way y'all can protect a man is simply by not opening up that back door, as we always say, not letting nobody in on what y'all got going on, and not being the one to destroy his character. And if somebody is speaking against him in a way that's not consistent with who he is, then you let that be known too. Like, be as hyped to talk about having a good man as y'all is hyped to talk about the nut ass men that y'all had. And that's what's so nutty, because it almost to a point where you get remembered more. Take me here. You get remembered more for being a nut ass nigga than you do for being a good man. Because ain't too many women running around here saying how they fumbled a good man. They only want to sit here and highlight the fact that they fucked up. They had a fucked up nigga. They don't ever want to talk about.
And were fumbled.
Yeah, huh?
Not when they fumbled. Not when they fumbled. Yeah, when they were fumbled.
Yeah, never when you fumbled, but only when you were fumbled. And it's like, nah, like we get it. Y'all ain't taking accountability. We get it. Y'all be delusional. But at some point, it comes down to the reality of it is, when you got a good man, you got to cherish that, because they not just printing them. They not just walking around. And even if it's like, oh, good women ain't just walking around, that is true, right? But the numbers still, for your own experience, for your experience alone, you should value that. Fuck what everybody else's experience is.
And two things. One, to put a pin on the first topic about the whole house thing. Ultimately, what I thought about as well in regards to you, back to you, is in the whole situation, I feel like the disconnect started from the beginning that they didn't realize was she always owned that it was her place. Even though it was a new place and they said it was supposed to be theirs. Again, that's when kind of communication got a little...
Wait, it was her place already?
It wasn't. But she kind of carried it like it was. I'm not sure if his name was on the lease. And
see, no, that's why.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. Yeah. I think that kind of set it off the rails where she... Nigga, it's ours, but it ain't.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't move in with a woman. So I always say that shit. Yeah.